Right now I would like to give you an update on my psoriasis. I have been doing the elimination diet for a while now, and then I did a food sensitivity test and I erased or eliminated those foods from my diet. So I'll jump into that a little bit, but first let me show you the photos here. These were taken about 10 months apart on my legs. Now this isn't all of my psoriasis. I've got psoriasis all over my body, but these are the parts I'm comfortable showing you. So here on my leg, there are some spots here, again, significantly reduced as far as the active spots. Now I do have the scarring from those old plaque psoriasis places, but as far as new spots or the current ones, they are significantly reduced. So what have I been doing? Basically for the last 2 years, I eliminated gluten and dairy from my diet. Then about a year ago, I did the food sensitivity test and I eliminated those foods that I tested sensitive for. And now I am starting to add some of those foods back because I also tested sensitive for healthy foods. So there were things on there like bananas, kale, pineapple, bell peppers, other fruits and vegetables, spices, cinnamon, vanilla. I haven't added everything back in. I'm just going to do one at a time, but I've recently started adding bananas back in. One side effect that I have had is this relationship that I have with food. I look at food and I ask myself, what is it going to do to me, or how is that food going to hurt me? So I've got a negative relationship with food right now, and I really want to start working on that. I don't like looking at food like that. And then in my specific case, I have found that really gluten and dairy are the main things that I react to. I did try a test. I had gluten and dairy one evening pizza. I got pretty sick from it. Doesn't necessarily mean that those are the main culprits. There is research and evidence to show that if you eliminate certain foods from your diet, then you add them back in really, aggressively or quickly, you can get sick from it. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's actually an issue with that food. So, I'm taking that with a grain of salt. However, the fact that I got so sick from it, I don't really feel like eating it right now again. So the next step for me is going to be to consult my primary care physician, get in touch with the dermatologist and see if there's been any updates. I haven't spoken with a professional as far as like your primary care physician or your traditional doctor about this thing in over a decade. So I'm, need to do that to be fair in what I'm trying to do here. And then, of course, I'm just starting to add in back foods as I see fit, one at a time. Again, I'm starting with bananas. So that's kind of where I'm at. The diet has been working for me, though, as far as how I feel. I feel great. My symptoms are reduced. So if you have psoriasis, that it burns, it itches, there is a pain response from it. So it's not just unsightly. In my case, I don't like the way it looks, but it also hurts, right? So that has gone. So I don't feel it anymore. If nobody told me I had psoriasis, I wouldn't be able to tell you that I had it because I don't feel it, I don't notice it, I don't realize it's there unless I see it. So that is great. That's the reason why I'm sticking on the diet, because it does feel good. And, when I eat something such as dairy or gluten, I can almost feel it. It kind of flares up and burns a little bit. So I think I'm onto something as far as the diet thing is concerned. So I'll do my best to keep you updated as far as I go along here. I just took some great videos of where I'm at. Now, if I ever get comfortable in the future and see a significant reduction, maybe I'll feel more comfortable showing you some other parts of the body. But it is working with me. I've gotten a lot of pictures to show as I'm continuing to hopefully get to a point where it is very small as far as the active spots that I have on a regular basis. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.